at the village of Middleburgh. This is a preview of the walking tour. We start here at the high school and we make our way toward the bridge. We begin with the colonial period, early land sales, and Adam Vroman, and this is where we set up for things to come. Continuing the tour, this is the end of the bridge. This is one of our more significant stops. So we look out, we have the Schoharie Creek, and we see the very familiar profile of Vroman's nose here. We get to talk about the nose quite a bit, its history, what the natives called it. Also the Schoharie Mohawk village that was known as Wilderhook. Adam Vroman, we complete his story here, his interactions with both the Mohawks who were living here and also the Palatines who came to live here. Also a 1756 fort, and quite a bit of other history here related to the land mostly. We talk about the agricultural history, since we're on some of the great flats here in the valley. The natural history with the glacial history, and what this was millions and millions of years ago. To cover a lot of ground here. It's one of the more beautiful spots in the valley, and certainly, as the signs indicate, this is the heart of the Schoharie Valley. It truly is. It's a hub of what makes the Schoharie Valley what it is. It's a perfect spot where history and beautiful scenery all come together. Okay, one of the best features of the tour is when we turn up River Street after leaving the bridge. By this time, we have introduced Timothy Murphy, who he was and why he came to the Schoharie Valley. And then we take this beautiful stroll right up Route 30, which of course here in Middleburgh is known as River Street. It's as pretty a walk as you'll ever find in Schoharie County. And on the way up, we talk quite a bit about the Revolution as we head toward the Middle Fort site. But on the way back, there's some interesting architecture here also. A lot of different eras represented in the early 19th century. And we'll talk about some of those as we pass by. And a couple of these houses have some pretty interesting history to them. We come to the Dutch Reformed Church, built in 1786. We talk about this mostly on our way back as we go up Middle Fort Road toward the Middle Fort site. A lot to talk about at the Middle Fort, of course. Why it was constructed, its development from Fort Defiance to Middle Fort, a lot of the different units that were there, activities going to and from there, but certainly the Johnson raid. This is a very significant stop, and that's where we turn around and head back to where we began. But along the way, on the way back, we talk about the development of the what became Middleburgh and how that happened, and the different architecture in the area. Again, early 19th century, well represented, possibly late 18th century. And of course, we talk about the church, which was central to the development of the new village that sprang up after Weiserstown was destroyed by Sir John Johnson on October 17, 1780. So once again, just a beautiful area. Hopefully you come out, enjoy the walk and the talk, and learn a lot about Middleburgh's earliest history and a little beyond. On our return back to the high school, we'll take a in-depth look at whether or not this sign is accurate about being the first settlement in Schoharie County by the Palatines. Certainly discuss its true importance in the Weiser family. Also, we'll learn a little bit more about the Clover Y, and also the original Weiser's Dwarf and where it was. So this is on our return, and this is how we end our tour.